Are you ready? Speak to me. Speak. Yes, right. Everybody, I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, and I have turned into a superhuman. I don't even touch the ground. I'm elevated all the time, right, Amanda?
That's correct.
Okay, so I've come up with this green shake. A lot of people have asked me about what do I eat. Let me lock this door so I don't get interrupted. We're in full work mode here, building tiny homes here in Newport, Tennessee. So it's lunchtime. Everybody's eating, but I don't eat because I'm superior, so I got to eat on my own time. This is what we're doing. This is a green shake that I make, and I've made like thousands of them most of my life. But I've come up with this one with all kinds of different peoples and opinions and what I've done. So first thing I want to show you, it's super simple. I try to drink one of these a day. This is the water, just water. You can use almond milk if you like. This is a bunch of spinach, and I try to just shove a bunch in there I can. This really doesn't change the taste because it's just no taste to spinach, so you can do that. I take my broccoli because it's cruciferous. Put that in there. Now you got to remember broccoli. And listen, I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, or anything, but what I've learned is after the nutrients don't release until 45 minutes after it's been cut up. Okay, so you don't want to get any of that frozen. You want to get fresh broccoli, cut it up, put it in your shake. After it's in your gut, it'll start going. It's good for your gut bot. This is all stuff I've heard. This right here, I take a lemon, I cut it in half, rind and all, and I stick it in there. Now, this is a Vitamix blender. You can see the dust all over it. And it actually can grind up anything and make it good. Now, this is a banana that's I've had it inside the refrigerator. You can tell it is old. Look. There. It's hard to get. Look, watch. No. All right, let me put that in the blender. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing right now for lunch. I got a couple potatoes in here. All right, so what I do is I take a knife that I keep. This is our makeshift kitchen, and I just stab it like that, and I throw it in the microwave, bring it out. It's in there in about 6-7 minutes. I'm going to eat this potato for lunch, all right? And this is, of course, my banana I just made, so I got that going on. I'm going to start this. Now, first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, I take some apple cider vinegars with the mother. I take it, I pour it in a little cup, probably half a cup of water, and I drink that every morning. I try to do it a couple times during the day. And then I'll have a little bit of sauerkraut every day. Usually on my potato for supper or something. I'm always trying to get my gut health, and this is what I've heard, is anything fermented, anything pickled is really good for your stomach. So I use the sauerkraut, the apple cider vinegar every single day. I blend this up for lunch, and also when I get done, I'll take some kind of a pea protein, adds a little flavor to your shake. I get this at Walmart, and that's what we'll do that. Now on my potato, I'll cut it up. I'll use either some salsa, some avocado. This is you guys get this at Walmart, or you can make up your own. Sometimes I'll take a fresh avocado, put it up here, season it. You're not going to believe, but this potato really satisfies my carb cravings, all right? But the more you eat like this, the less carb cravings you have. Now, if somebody sets up, as you guys know, you set us pizza up, I'm going to scarf a pizza walking by. This helps me not want a pizza so bad, and carbs and all that stuff. And you can eat more than one a day. You can eat these things all day long. I don't watch my calories, so I make sure that I just eat. If you eat whole foods and not manufactured foods, even a vegan, don't eat your manufactured vegan foods. You can eat a lot of these things. No processed. And you don't have to worry about counting calories. That's what I've found. All right, let me blend this thing up. And then we supercharge. Always make sure I got that lemon really churned up really good. Now listen, I'm not telling you this is going to make you live longer, make you feel better, whatever. All I've done is over the years, I've learned to eat a little certain way. It helps my stomach. I never get indigestion anymore. I don't have heartburn anymore. My joints have quit hurting because I don't eat a lot of sugars and stuff like that. I think that's what it is. Hey, we're all trying to make it, but I'm just trying to share with you guys.
So what are you putting in there?
This is just a pea protein, vegan pea protein. All right, it's got a little flavor, probably got a little sugar in it. It just makes the thing taste a little bit better. So there you go. I'll run that just a little bit, gives it a taste. That's my green shake. Let me see what it tastes like. You can taste the lemon, but it's a lemony sweet kind of taste. I don't make this for taste. Now it is palatable. It's got a sweetness to it. You can kind of come, now I tell you what, I got a little bit of a secret weapon here. Any kind of coffee creamer, believe it or not, it's got sugar in it, but it's got a cream, and I'll just use a couple tablespoons if you want to. You don't, or it's only got a couple calories, but I don't like using a lot just because it's manufactured, okay? But here we go, let me pull that in there. And that's my green shake, all right? Just that little bit will knock the edge off of any kind of bitterness you got. And that's it. So I'll down that. I'll just guzzle it. All right? So I'll just take it. Half gone. I don't make it for a taste, even though it is. I'm just like to get it down in me because I keep going, I keep moving, I don't have to worry about it. That's stupid, isn't it? All right, so then I take my potato, I'll cut it open. I don't use any butter. I didn't use any oils or nothing on it, right? And I try to stay efficient. Make sure it's not rotten. And I'll put some, look here, it froze. It's frozen, Manda. We've been going out of town too much. So I throw my salsa on there. You can tell we actually rehearsed this. There we go. I'll put that on there. I'll put some guacamole. Look at them. All right, I'll dump a little bit. You don't want to put a lot of this. This has got some fat in it, but it's good fat. But if you don't watch, you'll use too much because guacamole is like you just want to dig into it like chip dip. And that's how I'll eat. Now that's my lunch. So I got lunch here. I got kind of a lunch. I may eat this again for supper. And then I probably will mix up some, I'm a fan of rice and beans. So I'll just have some beans. I usually pop this off. I'll drain them out really good. Mix my rice, some salsa, and beans together. So I got some protein, carbs. I'm not as scared of carbs. I know that if you're in a keto diet, they have low carb. I've researched this. I found it for myself. If I don't eat a lot of carbs, I get cravings, The only other thing, the biggest thing is that keto has a lot of animal protein products. And of course, I went vegan about almost 2 years ago. And the only reason I did is because animal protein, they've said, can cause cardiovascular disease. I know keto, you lose a lot of weight. You lose weight on here. But I'm looking at the long run, not to have a stroke in here, all right? So that's why I went with no protein, no animal protein. Also, for some fat, I'll eat some walnuts. I'll eat walnuts every day, probably a handful. Can't get carried away. You get too many. You can always take out, mix your walnuts with your guacamole. That's really good. All right, I think that's it. I want to show you guys a little bit, some questions about what I eat. What we do in the morning, remember, in the morning, I use apple cider vinegar. I use it probably again during the day, maybe 2 or 3 times. Sauerkraut, some kind of fermented something in your gut every day. It's a spinach, broccoli, lemon, water, or almond milk you can use. And then the pea protein in the shake.
Yeah, a banana.
And a banana. You can have apples, bananas, any kind of fruit. You can just make that. The biggest thing is, I think, is the lemon and the spinach and the fresh fruits and vegetables you put in it. Beans and rice, don't be scared of that. Now, if you do that, that's all whole food. There's no processed nothing in this whole thing. You can live on these things. Love potatoes. I'll do a sweet potato, mix it up. All right? Thank you very much. Ace, are you done? Look at him. Thanks, everybody. Bye. I'm going to get eating this so I can get back to work. Oh, yeah. Get me a try here. Frozen salsa.